Hi, it's Perry with PapercraftingThreads. Today I've got a fabulous box full of blooming cards using sweet sunflowers from the August 2022 Paper Pumpkin Kit. Let's get started by cutting up one of the envelopes. I'm slicing a sliver off of each side. Next, I cut off the envelope flap. I'm also cutting on the other side of the score line. Cut on both sides of the score line that used to be the bottom of the envelope. I'm also cutting one of each card base design in half. Again, cut on both sides of the score line. Don't have any card bases left or don't have the kit in the first place? Use patterned paper or make your own pattern by stamping randomly in different ink colors on plain cardstock. Cut the card halves in half again and cut the envelope pieces smaller as well. For card number 1, I cut a piece of Night of Navy cardstock 3 inches by 4.5 inches and ran it through my cut and emboss machine with the Hive 3D embossing folder. I'm using the Kraft Notecards and Envelopes for all of my card bases. The folded card measures 3.5 inches by 5 inches. Trim the solid edge from the free gold Hive die cut in the kit. Use liquid glue to apply the pieces. Stamp the foliage image in the lower right corner on the inside of the card and the sentiment on the label in matching Night of Navy ink. Card number 2 starts the same way as the first card. Since my patterned paper is larger this time, I'm just adding a bee to the front and a sentiment. I forgot to stamp my sentiment before putting the panel on the front of the card, but it's still stamped well. For card number 3, I cut off a strip of the gold die cut Hive and adhered it to the back of the patterned paper after I stamped the greeting on the front. A few bees and this card is done. Card number 4 features another greeting stamped directly on the patterned paper, but this time in soft suede ink with an embossed crushed curry mat. The mat is 5 inches long and stretches from top to bottom. Add a bee and another card is done. Card 5 couldn't be simpler. Stamp the greeting directly on the pattern and add a blackberry bliss mat. The paper does all of the work. Card 6 is similar to card 5, but with the mat run through the rectangle shapes die for a subtle stitched edge. For card number 7, I stamped the sunflower image in crushed curry directly on the patterned paper and added the greeting in melon mambo. I cut a melon mambo cardstock strip 3/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. A stamped bee with wink of Stella on the wings adds a bit of sparkle. Card number 8 has a melon mambo sunflower with a 2nd generation soft suede center and a greeting with full strength soft suede. I took the back side of the die cut gold Hive leftover and used a blending brush to stencil Hive marks onto the card base. A bit of wink of Stella on the center finished this card. Card number 9 has a blackberry bliss mat and a matching greeting. I brushed plenty of wink of Stella directly on the sunflower petals. Card number 10 has a sunflower base with crushed curry blended over the. I used the twist technique to stamp the sunflower image once, then I rotated the block and inked it and stamped again for a fuller blossom. I stamped the foliage in mossy meadow 3 times on the patterned paper before layering the pinkish die cut flower and the sunflower. And another round of wink of Stella to the center. Card number 11 is similar to card number 10, but this time I added a greeting in mossy meadow and I only stamped the sunflower image once. I also stamped the flower center in Mossy Meadow and twisted the stamp lightly to soften it a little bit. The final card, number 12, has a piece of Mossy Meadow cardstock, gold hive, 2 die-cut flower bundles, and an offset sunflower. This card will be the first one seen once the finished box is open. Since this is a gift set for a friend, I designed the cards without dimensionals or jewels, so there'd be no extra postage or protective layers needed. The 2-piece box comes with the Kraft Notecards and Envelopes. For all sides, working from the center out, fold the first 2 folds in towards the center, or mountain fold. Fold the last fold back towards you, or valley fold. Do this on all 4 sides. I added a strip of tear and tape to the inner first panel on all 4 sides. The box is extremely durable with the tape, but if you don't have the tape, you can still make the box. Then remove the liner from the tape and fold in the ends first. Fold the front next, making sure to square up the box first. Then fold the back flap last and tuck in the notches on the opposite side. Repeat these steps for the lid. To decorate the box, I cut a strip of Mossy Meadow cardstock 2 inches by 11 inches and wrapped it around the box with the ends towards the front. Then I adhered one of the pieces of leftover card front that measures 2 3/4 inches by 4 inches to span the gap. I mounted the last sunflower print on a piece of Mossy Meadow cardstock and adhered it perpendicular to the belly band. The finished gift box with a dozen note cards and matching envelopes. And decorated the envelopes by stamping the sunflower in the lower left front corner. I also stamped the back corner with a small foliage image. Both images were stamped with soft suede to coordinate with all of the cards. More details can be found over on my blog at Please hit that subscribe button to be notified of more of my videos.